Dude. Get them craft, man.
Alright, hello internet people again.
We're back.
We're back.
Got a PlayStation double feature.
Attempting to finish.
Yeah.
Two
You will
games.
definitely finish this. Journey is the only thing that's probably like up for debate. Good news is, I forgot where we ended the last stream, and you're actually a lot closer than I thought.
Well,
I thought you were going to be coming all the way from Dorman's domain.
No, yeah, you were like, let's end the stream by getting like as far as you can.
Yeah, I completely forgot. What were we talking about? What's her face? Lanolin, right?
Oh
like
yeah,
the-
because you haven't met Lana.
Yeah. I don't know who it is, but I want to meet him now.
I gotta remember all the controls again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You actually have met Lanolin already. You just don't realize it.
I haven't. What does that mean?
You'll see.
Was she a background character?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a feeling.
She actually had a speaking part in one of the.
Probably like one of the episodes. Probably like one of the issues where like Sonic was like going from like town to town.
Yeah. Okay, we're actually streaming. We're good.
Yeah, we are live.
We are live.
I
don't know where I'm going.
Follow your light.
Yeah, because we spent the whole time getting like all the fruit trees and stuff
Fruit
around
trees
here.
and lizards.
Yep.
Right. I'm gonna grab my earbuds real quick.
Yep.
You keep trucking along. Keep horsing along.
Horsing around.
You keep horsing around. I think if you had gone at that with a little more speed, I would have jumped.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if it was a cliff. Start out the stream with me plummeting off the edge of the face of the earth. I didn't put out the announcement that we're streaming.
So when I start talking, am I going to hear us? I will.
All right, good. I'm gonna assume this is it.
The giant ravine with ancient civilization pillars? Maybe.
Perhaps, and with a very obvious glowing circle gate. That was not graceful at all. Let me guess. Yeah.
Figured it out.
Let's see, there's only one mechanic in this entire game that involves light. I wonder how to unlock this door. What is Aggro doing?
You're gonna want it, by the way.
Yeah, Come on, bud, we just gotta kill one more thing and then we can go home.
Yeah.
Probably with that girl, but also if you die, then I guess it's just me, you know?
Oh, shit.
It's fine.
It is not. Of all the Colossus you don't want to lose controller battery on, it's this one. That should be long enough, right? Yeah.
As I like yank it, the whole PS5 crashing down.
There you go. Got a little more leeway now.
Is there a lizard here? Oh, there is.
You dead? Yeah, bitch dead. Nice save. I guess I could have had you like come in here and save.
Yeah, well, the one we did go to was kind of an out of the way lizard, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it really was. Plus, you got a lot more fruit and shit.
Yep. Is Aggro gonna be able to navigate this path, or is it better just to run? Because I feel like he really struggles on any 180-degree turn.
Well, I mean, if you're not, yeah, you're gonna need him for this.
Yeah. was this the place we were? No, this is. I
No.
thought was this the place we were fighting that one guy at?
No. It does look a little similar though.
Yeah. I just saw the bridges across, and I'm like, oh well, might be. Assuming we need speed.
Yeah.
Why is he?
You turned your camera.
I didn't turn my camera. I didn't.
Oh, the camera went automatically?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm glad it let you fall all the way down.
That's a good thing you fucking saved. Jeez. But yeah, you should be able to ride aggro up it, no problem.
Okay.
Probably would have honestly probably would have been a better idea to ride aggro all the way up, just so you would have been a little more ready.
Yeah.
He's dead.
All right, bud. Let's go. I'm gonna assume at this point, let's go destroy the world. I'm assuming that's what we're doing here.
You know full well you're damning the world.
Go ram your face into another stone wall. Go. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, aggro gets a little finicky when you're like near like ledges and shit. Only friend this entire time. Oh, look, you're missing the thematically fitting thunderstorm.
There's no point in playing the game if the horse is dead. I said this from the beginning.
You lost your only friend.
It wasn't even. Ah!
Oh, man. Let me tell you right now, this made fucking 7-year-old me burst into tears.
Stupid.
I got so attached to that
Stupid.
fucking horse. So attached to that damn horse. Janky controls and all, I got so attached to that fucking horse, dude. And now you're hoofing it the rest of the way without a horse.
Dum, 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 dum. I do kind of find it funny. You like the natural instinct is okay. So that's the dead end. The natural instinct is to like run and try and catch whoever's at the ledge about to fall. That is a several 100-pound horse.
That horse weighs 4 times the amount that you do. He sees it.
I mean, yeah.
Where do you go now?
That looks more fun. It looked more fun.
God, I cannot wait for the new Sonic Crossworld. I want my extreme gear now.
Is it this way or is it the other way?
Yeah, but you might have to get onto it from the other way. You can keep trying this way if you want. Oh no! I thought you meant like from the other side of that.
No,
stone.
I thought like
No,
I saw the.
you go in from the other side of that
Okay,
stone. It
I
should
see.
be the way to go. Dang, it's been a while. It's been a while since
Yeah.
I played.
There were a couple. I was talking with people on like whether we thought the extreme gear were going to be like the bikes in Mario Kart, or if they were just going to be like the default Babylon Rogue vehicle. Instead of having a car, they just default have their extreme gear.
That would make sense.
And
for
someone
them,
was
honestly.
like, that would make sense, but also that means that
You cannot physically use them with anything else.
yeah, and that would be kind of dumb, I think.
Yeah. So
Even though,
I don't think they'd go that.
Even
way.
though their whole thing is like, yeah, we're the best extreme gear riders.
And you should be absolutely shit. You should absolutely be publicly shamed for making them use anything other than an extreme gear.
I still think that thematically for the game, give them
You need to
cars.
give them the option to. Oh.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Fell through the one little fucking gap. I only have one fucking request: is that if I'm using the extreme gear, you need to make it feel fast. Like, that was one thing I always loved about Sonic Riders. Besides how, like, complex it actually was, like, it took practice. That was not, especially the first one, that was not a fucking game that you could just pick up and, like, be good at. That shit actually took some time because, man, those controls were, like, there's nothing else like it at the time. So it's like, it took a lot of getting used to.
That's probably why he didn't succeed. But
Yeah.
continue.
But it's like, let me tell you, as someone who, when actually did put time into it, and you figure it out, it's like, okay, I gotta make sure I watch my air gauge. I gotta make sure I'm banking off the slipstreams and stuff, and like using like different tricks and landing them perfectly. It felt so fucking cool. But like another thing is too, is that it felt like you were going so fast. It felt like you were going so unbelievably fast, dude. Like the screen would start like shaking, especially when you were like reaching like top speed, and like the screen would like shake and shit. Oh my god, it like, I felt like I was genuinely getting a little too fast sometimes. But I think Jet, like given the right circumstances, is like actually canonically beat Sonic in speed, in terms of like speed, like genuinely beat him at something, you know, with the extreme gear, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's so fucking cool because it's like you don't normally see Sonic lose to a lot of people something like right away. But no, man got his fucking ass handed to him. Also. Yep.
If I could lean the chair back all the way, I would have gone like all the way back. Nice fire bracelets.
Yeah.
Did your mommy make them for you?
You want to see what they do? Boom! He will shoot you, by the way.
Yeah.
He is going to blast your ass. You might want to find some cover. So, like I said, half of this, like, this Colossus's, like, whole fight is getting to him. Because you cannot just run straight at him. So if you actually, like... Yeah, it's fun. This is the ending. So, like, if you actually look, there's, like, things you can take cover behind. Or you can just run
Nah,
straight
we
at it.
run at him. We run at him. Wake up!
It's not working out for you.
It'll be fine. Let me just get my bearings here.
So I think if you look to your
Yeah.
right, yeah.
That was a leap of faith.
Yeah, it really was. But a good one. Yeah, he's still trying to fucking shoot your ass. He knows you're under there.
What?
Yeah, I honestly can't remember how you're supposed to get up to that.
You're supposed to like grab
You
that
don't need it, but
shimmy. What is it?
it's just cool. Yeah, it's one of those collectibles where you find
Okay, was this specifically designed to like fight against him? Because these walls are really convenient. They got little holes in them, like you can shoot through them.
like, yeah, it's got the parapets. It's up for debate, honestly. But like, he is like very clearly stationed in place. He cannot like roam free. He is chained essentially. Which I think says a lot about this one in particular. Whose my name I think is actually Malice, but not like
Of course.
but not like spelled with a C. I'd have to look it up specifically, but I was just called him the shooting fucker.
I love running in the World War I trenches.
For real, back in the trenches.
Apparently, I didn't get enough hold fast last night. I guess I didn't really play much last night. I got on, played one round, we got our asses beat, and then I'm like, okay, that's enough. When you lose in that game, you lose hard most of the time. It's so weird fighting a Titan that isn't a dumbass.
Yeah, right. This one always was a bit unnerving, just 'cause, like how aware it seems, especially when you're like actually on it and trying to get to like the head. I don't want to say it, but I will. There's a moment where like if you're not quick enough, he'll actually like take you and like actually like look directly. He'll put you in front and like look. It's like that's a level of like awareness and sentience that I do not like in the Colossus. That shit is a little freaky. Cause it's like you're used to fighting these big, bumbling fucking monstrosities that like, for the most part, they don't seem like you're gonna. Like they don't really have any higher thought. This one feels smart, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. Knocked your ass out. Yep, Malice.
Nice.
Malice. M-A-L-A. Or M-A-L-U-S. Malice. Get down, soldier! Move, 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 move! He's looking right at you.
I'm guessing I have to go down one more time.
Probably.
Or I could rush him. Nah, we're gonna go one more time.
It would have been pretty funny if you didn't rush him, though. I would have given you I would have given you like points for the effort, for the sheer like, just stubbornness.
Ah, okay, we're under his skirt.
Yep. But yeah, this one always was like a big like hot debate, especially because like if you look, like he is sealed. I mean, someone specifically tried sealing him and was partially successful, you know. Like, his whole bottom half cannot move. But especially when you start climbing him, you notice how much of like just like sentry walls it looks like. I'll tell you right now, you don't go at him. I'm gonna save you a little bit of time. You don't go at him from the front.
Ah.
Oh, the music gets me every fucking time. Every single time it gets me. Look, see, there's like fencing and everything on this dude.
He's not even trying to shake me off, and it takes longer to get up him than some of the other.
Yep. That's what I said. The big. That's why this is also like again another one of like one of my favorites. Just 'cause it's like it's more of like a puzzle, not so much an outright fight. You know.
Yeah.
It's, I like this guy for like the same reason I like the final boss in the Witcher 3 DLC, Hearts of Stone. Because it's not some fucking climactic final battle. You literally had to put together. Literally have to solve a riddle. Hey, knock it off!
Will it fade away?
No, that's how you attract his attention.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Hey, buddy. How am I still okay? Whee! That's cool.
Well, yes. So then if you can make it, I'm sure you probably know where to go next, right?
Probably up the R.
Yep. Now, do you want to know something really funny? That is not how I did it the first time I fought this Colossus.
What did you do?
I got shook up, and it launched Wanderer. It launched him up, and it just happened to fucking land by sheer happenstance where I needed to go. Yeah, this guy really puts your grip strength to the test.
Well, I'm gonna have to drop back down here. Yeah.
Not a lot of full damage though.
That kills me.
Fucking sprain your ankle. This is gonna be the one where it's like, either you get it or you don't. Also, if we don't finish Journey, we can always, like, I have no problem coming in, like, during one of these, we can, like, finish. Because it does save your progress where you're off. So, like, it's not like, oh, I gotta do the whole thing over again. No, you don't have to do the whole thing. I'll tell you what really sucks, though. So, after you complete the game so many times, so many times, and I had that system corruption.
That sucks.
I was so mad. I was so mad. Like, get these and like I remember like the first time I came across them too, it was like some random like so you can meet random people in your game, and you don't have to stick by them. It's always cool if you do though. But and like that was the first time I ever saw that. I'm like, that's cool. And I'm like, I want that. So I didn't know how to get it at the time. And so I just kept playing the game. And then like one day I looked it up. And it's like, oh yeah, do you play like, you play through like after like so many times. I'm one away.
Hey.
There's like that brief moment when he lifts his palm to like look.
Yeah.
That's your cue. Oh, 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 nice save. Nice save. I'm not gonna lie, I was genuinely expecting all the way back down again. Not that I didn't have any faith. I was fully expecting you to like miss this ledge.
Surely you figured out by now I'm just gonna keep doing that to you, right?
Right? It's gotta be some awful fucking back pain. That's like lower back too. That shit
Yeah.
sucks. Trust me, I know. That shit fucking blows.
What if I just like go right here?
That's what I'm talking about. You got it. You got it.
Ugh.
Now this is where it gets. Thought that was annoying. Let's get to this part. And jump to that.
Why? I keep hitting him here.
That's
But I want to piss him off.
I think to jump back, it's like back and then jump.
Oh, let me just stand
Oh, buddy, you are not going to get a chance to stand around. I'm just telling you right now.
around. Proceeds to stand around.
Wow, I don't know how you manage that.
Let me just stab you real quick. Oh. Oh. What?
Imagine like go like.
There we go.
Oh yes, you got it.
Hey, bud. It's like, what the
This little shit.
This is quite much the equivalent of like there's a bug on you and you just
It keeps moving around. Yeah.
it's just scuttling around. It's like, wait, go, why?
Oh.
Did I have the right idea?
You did. You
Okay.
did. You see? I'm sure you probably saw like the platform where you need to
Think
jump
I
to.
saw? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right. It would be like right here on you essentially.
So do I really just have to keep going from the beginning over and over?
That's what makes this boss pain in the ass.
Yeah. There was so much grabbable area.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta jump and grab it. Just a small prayer.
Oh, what's up, dude?
What's good? I like that now you figured it out. It's no problem at all. Oh no!
I'm sorry.
What shit fucking hitbox was that? You tapped the made you tap the lightning. That was funny.
Welcome to getting
That was
over it.
bullshit, but yeah, right.
Getting over it with malice.
Oh my god, we cannot stream that game.
I could stream that game. You could.
Oh, you know what we should stream? The VR version of it.
What?
Yeah, there's a VR version of it. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah,
That sounds horrible.
It fucking awful. Not like to play, just but for someone like me that gets like fucking vertigo and shit. Oh my god, that I'm sure everyone else would have a great time watching it. I'd be fucking pissing myself. Like, oh my god, just like, cause like, I've only done VR, you know, a couple times. Because I don't have like ready access to it, but like every time that I've done and like I've fallen, oh my god, I like actually fucking dropped in real life. So just, that shit freaks me the hell out, man.
I don't think I've ever had a problem with like heights in VR or any like thinking that, oh, it's real. You know, like some people that like freak out whenever something VR happens to them.
It's more so the fact that it's like I get that sensation of falling without like the physical sensation of it.
Yeah.
And that's what freaks me out. And, like there are other like moments where like I'm surprised. Like I know it was like during like the first GameCon. It was either GameCon or like one of the Starfights. They had VR there, and Super Hot was on one of them, and I was doing fucking great. I was killing it, but I didn't notice the fucking dude with the shotgun pulling up, and when I turn around, I'm like faced with the shotgun, and you know when you move, that's when everything triggers, and it freaked me out. So I'm like, ah! It actually like dropped to the ground because I just like, ooh, nice.
I am every time I'm getting the jank hitboxes. I feel like
Yeah.
because I'm on grabbable areas and he just falls.
If one recommendation I'd probably make is instead of like, because when I see you grabbing, you're kind of like grabbing like right here, like with your wrist. Try moving like up the palm a little bit, or like to like the back, like the middle of the back.
I mean, mean, the hand part isn't the problem. It's like just keeping my guy grabbing.
Yeah, well, like I said, especially like so like when you get like up to here where like the weak spot is on the shoulder, try and like lean a little more like towards like the center of the weak points. Then when you do the like official back jump, or like jump like back jump, it gives you a little more space. That way you're not fucking dinging your head on shit. Like I said, this game's a little better about it than the original. Right, as it should be, you know. Like,
I hope so, yeah.
But like the original, you really just kind of had to hope and pray. Still an awesome boss fight, but man, was it infuriating. That's why this one's cool too. It's like one of the ones where you get those facial animations where like you actually have to like swing, like use momentum, which I think is so cool. 'Cause you don't really see that. I think on like many, if any, of the other Colossus.
Yeah.
Lucky motherfucker.
Well, he sent the way he let us at work know, because we had like a group chat for the design people at work, is at midnight sends basically the adult equivalent of the like little kid walking into the room and saying I flew up. that was like what he sent us.
It's so fucking true, 'cause I got the same fucking vibe, but he told me in the middle of the night. It really did feel like that. Oh, man. So now you gotta work your way over to, I think, like the back of his hand.
Yeah.
So then when he lifts up, then that's when you jump.
Oh, too early. Okay, well, that sucks. Yeah, he's not lifting it high enough.
Jump out of track just to make
Huh. Okay, that was a mistake. Because he can't go through the fire. He lifts his arm up. Do you have to jump over the flames and go up his other arm? That might be it. When he lifts his hand up, it's probably you jump over the flames. Carl's like watching the speed run.
No, like, genuinely, I just want to make sure like I'm not like misremembering it.
Surely, if I just kept stabbing him in the back, I could cause enough blood loss eventually that he would die.
Yep, I am misremembering it. So, when you get to his other hand, it's gonna be a bitch and a half. But you're gonna have to balance on the back of it and shoot the weak point right there with an arrow.
Which weak point?
So right above this armband, there's another weak point.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So I have to get on the back of his hand.
Yep. And you gotta find a moment to pull out your bow and shoot that weak point, like literally on the shoulder. It's like right here.
I see. Who's the dumbass who designed that boss? That is either I did it at like not the right time, or that is
It's a small window. The guy kind of looked like he was a bit like on the back of the hand and on like the side a little bit. So like maybe like a little more like up here.
your hand.
Lift your hand. It's a small ass window.
I can barely hit fruit on fruit trees. What makes them think I can hit this? Good.
Wow. Well, at least it wasn't all the way down.
Well, I think this is gonna take me at least an hour, so I
Yeah.
don't think we're doing journey.
Right.
Or like not getting the middle of it.
We can start it, or we could just save it for the next time.
How long of a game is it?
If you're really busting ass,
No.
I mean
no,
really
assume,
busting ass.
Assume I'm not gonna bust.
Assume
ass.
you're not gonna
Assume
bust.
I'm gonna play like I'm playing right now.
Then I also assume you'd probably look for the extra cloth pieces.
Maybe.
It'd probably take maybe like a majority of the stream. Maybe not a majority, but like, say we started at 5, which we never did. But say we started at 5. Probably you'd finish it by like 8 or 9.
So assuming we start at 6.
So assuming we start at 6 like we usually do, you'd probably finish it around,
The time we're done.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a good chance we're not gonna finish. So it's up to you if you'd like to, or not.
I just don't see like. I know that, you know, they're obviously not going to make the final boss a pushover. Well, you can't show me while I'm. Dumbass. See, now you made me fall.
Would you like to see it now?
What's it gonna show me? You're showing me the part I've already gotten past. Yeah, you grab one in the hand, grab the scale around.
So he hops on the hand. He's like kind of like, it looks like right here. So like he's supposed to pull it out.
Yeah, but he's not.
Which is a little odd. I actually don't know.
Bad game, 0 out of 10. Full of bugs. You wanna go fight?
Oh wait, is there a weak? There might be a weak point on the inside of this.
I didn't see one.
Try stabbing it anyway.
Alright.
That might honestly get him to like kind of like go out. It's a stretch, but I mean like other than that, it's either that or make the fucking crack shot from the twisting hand, you know.
I know that it was supposed to be difficult, but that felt like too close of timing for like a regular player to just do.
Like I said, man, when I did this, I got lucky and just kind of got, and I also got flung from that hand to the head.
So what I'm hearing is you've never actually beaten this boss.
No, I have.
Legit.
Yeah, I have.
Hey, buddy. No thoughts behind those eyes.
Or maybe there's all the thoughts behind.
No, I'm just a big dumb idiot. Shake. I got hella grip strength. I just want to point that out. Like,
Yeah.
I know I'm eating like lizards, which are making me grip better, but like, goddamn.
Making your fingers strong. I like though that if you catch a ledge, you negate all fall damage. Not like your fucking arm just got ripped out of its socket making that catch. Because like you know damn well it did.
Edit the title. Remove journey. I'm making a call here. We are professionals. Okay, he just fell over. Like, I was just standing here, just randomly backed up and fell over.
Oh, well, the platforms do shit.
Yeah, but that was barely. I don't know about that. I'm thinking a lot lower of you now.
Me?
This guy.
Oh. It's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. Just fucking lose your grip, just getting nailed.
And thus the hero's journey ended.
And like I said, it does look like someone maybe had like tried doing this just without the proper equipment before.
Yeah. Not sure about putting fences and gates on a giant thing that like, I don't know.
There is so like I didn't point it out when you were fighting Phalanx. If you would look actually like in the desert, you could actually notice, and if you followed its flight pattern, there's these like objects in the sand. They look like rings. Some of them are shattered and stuff, but like it does
What's
not.
that?
So
Yeah.
like some of them look like crumbling and stuff,
Yeah.
but they're like still like half buried. And if you like paid attention to Phalanx's flight pattern, it actually stays within those rings. 'Cause you ask yourself like, oh, it fucking flies, but then they just fly away, you know?
Yeah.
But a lot of people theorize that these rings have something about them, some kind of property about them that keeps something like Phalanx where it needs to be. Which then that leads people to believe that in things like Malice, it's literally chained to the ground. It's sealed to the ground, which really makes you think like, oh shit, that means maybe as a last act, right? Maybe as a last act, maybe this civilization sealed them the way best they could. And I really like that take on it. Just stab him. Just stab him.
The ball?
Yeah, why not?
I'd love to.
Yep. Give it up.
Just gonna keep looking at me. Why'd you make it easy for the other guy? What's up with that? Yeah. I figured that out.
Shit, Dorman!
Oh, come on. Just want enough stamina back so I can not camping it all the time when he does this. So I was originally gonna like, once this game was done, cause you made it sound like we'll beat it in like half an hour. Like, it's not gonna be that bad.
I said if you really locked in.
You said it. You said as long as you tell me what to do, it'll take like half an hour, and you have. But my rating of the game was, but yeah, this is like a solid 8.5, 9 out of 10. Like, this is a fun game. Everything was like really nice and fairly easy to understand. I was enjoying it.
Fucking Malice.
And then the horse died, and then Malice showed up, and yeah, so this is sitting at like a 2.
That's weird. I don't know why he's not sending out his animal. Unless,
Did you watch the thing all the way through and see what the guy did?
yeah, so the only thing I'm thinking, right, is that like Malice actually has to physically make like eye contact for him to like reach out a little farther. That's the only thing I can really think of, to be perfectly honest.
But like, does he shoot him in the eye or like anything, or is it literally? Those eyes don't look shootable.
No, but like, you know, sometimes you can shoot at a Colossus and piss it off.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not an out there idea, to be perfectly honest. I'm looking at it. He's on the thing. This guy's also struggling with a shot. So maybe try stabbing him on the back of the head.
But if he doesn't, then
Truth be told, like I said, a lot of people struggle with the. This is like a lot of them struggle with the controls on this fight in particular. Maybe like so when you know you're like flat, maybe just try letting go. Yeah. See, I
I'm
told you.
gonna run out of stamina though before I can get to it. Where am I? I go. Whoop. It did the rumble, like I grabbed something.
Yeah, I think where you were, I think the lightning or the energy touched you.
What energy?
That's it's from like the one on this side. I think it's yeah, this boss fight you're fighting more control than anything else.
It's just a pig.
It's a posture change. You know he's serious now.
I don't even. This isn't a boss fight where I have to lock in. Like, there is no locking in on this fight. I'm just kind of waiting.
Truth be told, I don't recall like having this much issue with my controls, like in the times that I used to fight it.
Yeah.
So it's like, legitimately, I think you are just legitimately getting unlucky. Because like I do not remember having this much like control issue.
Please flat for a second.
Also,
Thank
you actually still have quite a bit of stamina when you get to like the circle itself.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, but, like you don't need to go like full panic mode.
It takes fall damage like a champ.
It really does. That would have killed any other video game character, and you know it.
Yep.
Honestly, I'd offer to give it a shot, but.
Please be my guest.
Sure. Yeah. I'd give it a shot. Yeah.
Which would be good.
God, you can't, like, side jump.
It's a little wet.
A little slippery!
What made this boss fight even better? RNG lightning that can randomly strike and just
That
knock
would be
people off.
fucking awesome. That'd be infuriating. That'd be so fucking funny. You just like raise the sword to go in for like the final strike, and you just get,
Lightning.
it's like a lightning rod.
The speedrunner's like world record pace. He just needs to get up this one last part, lightning. Like he did everything perfectly. Frame perfect the entire run and just
Couldn't get any
a
better.
lightning strike.
Back up to where we should be. Get out this bad boy, this toothpick, a fucking sword.
It kills gods, man. I don't know what to tell you. Typical Discord exploding when I'm streaming.
Oh boy, where am I? There I am. God, what the fuck? Okay, take two.
And action.
Yeah, right. I genuinely don't know what made me fall there.
Yeah, I've been having the same thought this whole time. Like sometimes it's just me like letting go to try and shoot the bow or something, but a lot of times it's like, okay, now I'm falling.
Yeah, like I dead ass don't know what triggered that. I normally have an excuse for everything. I don't have an excuse. So I sucked it up and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna end up because I gotta every month Audible will give you like a free credit. Most books, at least almost basically all the ones that I listen to are like credit. And I'm like, I'll just wait. I'll just wait till the next month. I'll get the free credit. I'm like, yeah, and then I'll get the next book in the series. And there's also like an anthology of like separate this game in particular, which are based on. And I'm like, yeah, just I can wait. And then like I'm just. It's like I'm still gonna be paying like the 14 something for Audible to come out, and then I get the free credit. But then there's another book that, like I said, there's an anthology that's sort of like prequel. Because like the main character talks about like some of his past exploits, just like in passing when he's like talking to like others, or like if there's like past antagonists that like have like kind of like he's fought in the past and that like came back up. And the anthology kind of goes over a lot of that.
Don't forget your bow, Carlo.
Yep. Wait, why is it not swapping?
Other arrow.
Okay, there we go. And then no, it's not. What's the aim? I forgot.
You just hold down the fire button.
Triangle, right? No, square.
The vitals are in a place thou cannot
It's not
reach.
square.
from there.
It's not square.
Isn't it?
No.
Is it trigger? Or button? Something? I don't remember. I was just doing it on instinct.
Oh, God.
Maybe
damn it.
figure it out now.
Yeah. Oh, it's R1. Okay. Saddle jump, but it's not working. What the Oh, maybe the rain is legitimately making you slip. That did just occur to me.
Yeah, maybe. Pulls out the sword. Like it's gonna help.
There we go. Alright, this time for real. If you want to like take another crack at it,
I haven't even seen you take a shot at the weak spot, let alone.
What are you talking about?
You haven't taken a single bow shot at the weak spot yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I gotta at least give you a chance to do that.
That's fair. There we go. What's this like art piece you're working on?
It's for a collab. Like,
Squid?
no.
Oh,
Well, Squid's in it, but no, not Squid's collab.
Squid's a really good artist, by the way. That piece, I'm gonna keep gushing.
That was like her doodle style.
I love it. I'm such a sucker for doodles.
She does really good stuff. It's very nice.
That's like funny too, because it's like I do know like quite a few artists. I don't think I know any that do like the Sonic style. If that makes any
Yeah.
sense. I don't know. I don't think I know a single one that does, unless they're just closeted Sonic fans, which you know is legitimately a possibility.
I think a lot of times it's because I'll see Sonic artists, but they don't draw the Sonic style.
Yeah.
And I like sometimes I like those artists almost more because I feel like they get, even though you can pose the Sonic characters really well, sometimes giving them like more detailed like anatomy and just giving them like more dynamic posing just looks cool.
It's just something you don't normally get to see.
Yeah. But I don't know. Don't forget your bow, Carlos. I love how you can switch.
God. I keep forgetting to not let go of R2.
Maybe we need to change the stream title. Can we beat the final boss?
Yeah, right.
No, it's everyone is redrawing. Like we're redrawing a cover from issue 75 that has every single character that's ever shown up in IDW that has a name,
Huh?
and they have all of them on there. So then we each have one character that we're doing.
That's awesome. I love those.
It's a
collabs.
huge cover. Like sometimes some people have like Sonic, you know, but then some people have the Whispers Pink Wisp. Like it really just
Oh yeah, I guess. Also, the fact that the Wisp can talk and no one except the people with those masks know what they're saying is so funny to
Well,
me.
Tails had the translator in colors, but it was like rudimentary.
Yeah.
So what that either implies is either they're using his base code or Smithy was able to
Figured it out.
Yeah.
He was like their gadgeteer.
Yeah. Which like he seems a lot
Pretty
smarter than
capable.
most of the gadgeteers we see in the series. Like, oh, you know, he's good with tech, but it's not like anything crazy. But Smithy was like doing
He's doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dorman. I got it. Thanks.
nestle myself between the thumb and the pointer finger.
Oh shit!
So I have Slinger for that.
Slinger.
The Ocelot, the like teal neon cyan Ocelot from Whisper Steam.
Yeah, yeah, dude, like the 6 shooters.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
You know what? That whole group is like a direct reference to.
The 18.
No, the Diamond Dogs from Metal Gear.
Really?
Yeah, or maybe not specifically the Diamond Dogs, but like Metal Gear characters.
I'm wondering if maybe it was
Because you have Ocelot, the guy with the revolvers. You
Yeah.
have Sniper Wolf, or like the Wolf. I don't know their names like in the actual game, but pretty much all of them are a reference to that, as well as like their color scheme.
Oh, hey.
Wait, why did he hold it out then?
I don't know. I accidentally
You hit
shot his
something.
hand.
Yeah. Oh boy, here we
Hey,
go.
good buddy. I don't know what triggered it. I think me just shooting his hand is what triggered it by accident.
I'm a little afraid to get up, but we're going to anyway. Okay, here we go.
Got your sword? Let's go. The good news is that you are kind of relatively safe
Yeah.
when you get to here. He just does not make it easy.
Yeah.
But it's like, I can't imagine how annoying that must be. You can't fucking like leave your home. You could literally like just fucking headbang, and that's like really all you can do.
Yeah.
Like, that has to be infuriating.
And you know, he was shooting me, so there's that.
Yeah. Call it getting even.
Do I need to replenish my stamina after this bout of
Good. Really?
Hey, bud. Hey. Yeah, okay, you know, right. You really could have just closed your helmet and you had this headache problem. Probably were the same people who were adding little fences to a massive Colossus or something, like safety rails, I don't know.
But real talk though, the fences are what like make you. I mean, at least they make me think the most. It's like, did someone like? Is that intended to keep someone safe from falling off, or was that meant to keep someone out from climbing? You know,
Yeah.
it's like you can't climb those fences. So it's like, was like, it really kind of makes you think. It's like, were there two different kinds of ancient people here? Were there ones that made colossi and like ones that maybe sealed them away? There's so much up for interpretation, and you really have no idea what's what.
Shut up.
Oh. That's on.
My God.
Oh.
My migraine.
You have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
The Earl. Oh, the Earl.
Jump for it!
I was going to. I couldn't find my. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen, I just took down those things. I can take you guys. Where's your weak points? How can I climb up you guys real quick?
You guys are a lot smaller than what I'm used to.
That'd be so funny. He can't fight a normal person because he's like.
So you saw. Everything's like downgraded now. So like, one thing I never understood, right? Dorman has a lot of power. Yes. And I know it's a lot of it is blocked away. You mean to fucking tell me this motherfucker has an entire domain, entire temple, and he can't just like bring down like a like seal that entrance, you know?
Yeah.
Something that always bugged me as a kid. It's like, oh, some fucking all-powerful deity you are. You're a joke. You're a phony.
Oh, so that's where that room is. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you can actually climb all the way up it and take the bridge. But you can't, like, if you go all the way to the exit of the Forbidden Land, there's like a fucking wind that, like, blows you back. Lord Emon! Final one. Dead! Dead as hell! No! No!
You guys were a little slow. Just a little slow to the to the party here. Kill her again!
Gotta finish the job this time. Hey, look at that. The rain stopped.
Wow.
Dead. Dead as hell.
Family Guy death pose.
Also, look how fucking awful you look.
Well, the floating also is kind of telling.
For sure. But like in the original game, it showed a lot more. So I did look this up. So it's bugging me. In the original game, actually the veins, like, all like creep up and like even into the face. I don't know why they changed like a lot of the face ones, but yeah, like I did look at it, and if you look like right here, you can actually see some of them still.
Yeah.
Sup? Wow. That almost impaled you. What's up, motherfuckers? Got horns now.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Don't believe this. So it was you after all. Have you any idea what you've done? Not only did you steal the sword and trespass on cursed land, you used the forbidden spell as well.
I wouldn't march towards him.
Yeah, for real. To be reduced to such a sight. Only being used. So here's another thing, right? His eyes look a little familiar. Eradicate this source of evil. Look, he's possessed by the dead. Hurry up and do it.
That's it? That's all you can muster is a thigh shot? Really?
Should have aimed straight for the head.
You really should have.
Also, notice what's coming out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my headcanon, right? The Colossi were people.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So if you look at the way you're transforming,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. I think that they were people that were like undergoing transformation and were then like armored.
Yeah.
Dead.
Dead.
Dead as hell. First your horse and now you. That shit cannot be healthy to breathe in.
Asbestos.
It's asbestos. Got you.
It's in your
got
lungs.
you. Got
You're
you.
all dead.
And I got you. See you in the next 60 years, motherfuckers. How long does asbestos take? Probably like what? Like,
Probably a long time, but
like
like
about like 30 years.
yeah,
I think, right?
probably yeah. I get out of his way.
I think in the asbestos, like the mesothelioma commercials. it was
Yeah.
like, if you or a loved one in the past like 20 years has been affected, gotta save you, bitch.
Honestly, guys, just get out of his way.
I'd say he's earned it at this point. He's been
Yeah.
through enough shit.
Yeah, get out of
Like,
his way.
you see him like pulling this shit out. It's like, no, I'm good. My ass would have been out of there. My ass would have been out of there the moment he started standing back up. Look a little familiar, don't it?
Yippee!
But it's like, it's also the fact that his eyes look super similar to like the eyes, before you piss him off.
Yeah.
Like they look super similar to like the eyes of the Colossus.
Mhm. It's your fault. Shouldn't have
Couldn't have
died.
just stayed dead.
Shouldn't have died.
Shouldn't have died. I can't remember correctly. I can't remember if she was used for like a sacrifice or something like that.
Why is that dude to pick his sword back up? Not sure how much of a difference it's gonna make, but I appreciate the effort.
Fucking awesome. Thou severed our body into 16 segments for an eternity in order to seal away our power. We, Dorman, have arisen anew. He's been resurrected!
I'd be gone.
Yeah, for real. Like, look at that shit. Nope, I'm out. We have borrowed the body of this warrior. So cool. It's so cool. Almost makes you think that Dorman might be a hybrid. Not an
Yeah.
body. Place the seal over the entire shrine before it's too late.
I feel like you would be the one to do that. You seem like the magic guy.
By the way, you might want to grab your controller.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yup. Give him hell, Sean. Now it's
They're
your
dead.
turn.
They're dead.
Now it's your turn.
Dead.
That old fucking running. I think you can turn around.
I was gonna say. Trying.
I mean, you are Colossus,
Yeah.
which I think really puts in perspective why the Colossus were the way that they were. 'Cause it's like, look how you're trying to move, you know?
I would have just moved faster.
Does R1 do anything? Okay.
Crouch.
Interesting. Are you moving?
I'm trying.
Are you going like forward?
Side, trying to move away from the wall.
There you go.
Run.
So normally you would have kept pace with them and like
Well,
been
yeah,
slamming
but I'm.
down.
He
But
keeps.
yeah, you got a little caught up.
He keeps moving to the left. They're running so like nonchalantly. Like, all right, let's get out of here.
Product of its time. Honestly, I would have liked it if they had like updated that bit.
Oh shit!
Not yeah, like actually busting ass to
Yeah.
get out of there. Ready, my horse! This motherfucker just had to grab the sword. Alright, Mr. Shaman. He really has no one to blame for but himself, because he's the one that even told you about this fucking place and not to go there. Like, what did you fucking expect?
If there's a forbidden place, I just wouldn't tell someone not to
Exactly.
go there. I literally just wouldn't even bring it up.
Exactly, Sean. Begone, foul beast! Spell of sin.
I want to step away from it. Oh.
There goes the mask.
No!
You might want to grab your controller, by the way. Sort of remember that, like, this is a point where you have to fight it. Also, I love that Wander's still in there, though. Yep, there you go. There it is.
He just keeps...
Yup.
What if I roll forward? What if I roll forward? What if I...
I love this too, because it's meant to make you feel powerful.
Yeah.
You spend this entire game taking down these fucking massive, horrendous beasts. There's nothing you can do to fight it. I love that. I fucking love that shit.
I was expecting an explosion.
Just spit back out.
Just like a little pot, like the Gerald death, where it's like.
Oh my god, that's on Paramount Plus now.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, gotta have a marathon one of these days. One of these weekends, we gotta have a marathon. Oh yeah, also, might want to speed it up a little bit.
Whoever's in the back.
I think that's the Elder, actually.
No, just a random guy.
Interesting. Why the fuck would you have the Elder go before you? I would have been out of there. They're keeping good pace, though. Still there. Just lets out like a huge fart. Just.
She just wakes up.
That's a good nap.
Where am I?
Never let it be said Dorman wasn't an entity of his word. Did bring her back. Which, like, I always bugged me, because it's like, you couldn't have brought her back a little fucking sooner. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did legitimately keep his word and fetched her soul back from the dead. Which I thought was awesome. Always like a nice detail.
Yeah.
It's like, let's be honest. He was definitely evil.
But...
He was definitely evil. But he kept his promise. Yes, it says something.
What is she gonna do, though?
Slay all the new Colossi.
What? They're all dead. I killed them all. And the bridge is broken. I guess she could just live on fruit. Lizards.
All alone again. She legitimately, yeah, she is stuck there.
Yep.
Unless she gets really fucking good at climbing. In which case, maybe she could scale the sheer cliff. That is now the only way out of this fucking forbidden land.
Well, the game's a 9 out of 10 now.
This made me so upset as a kid, man. It's like, he went right back to the place where he knew he would be. Oh my god. I can tell he's hurt too.
Rip. Oh.
No, I don't mean like physically. I mean, yeah, he is physically fucked up, but like he actually does get sad.
Yeah.
But it's like this interaction here is what kind of made people think that Agro was originally a Horse.
Mm-hmm.
And me personally, that's a nice sentiment. I never really believed it though.
Yeah.
It's just like he felt like so attached to Wanderer, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's like, it's like the same way like how. It's like how your partner's pet recognizes you and is kind of friendly with you.
Yeah.
But they're not like, it's not like they're your pet and they show that same affection, you know?
Yeah.
It's different. And that's always what that kind of struck me as. Also, yeah, this is what they look like now.
Yeah.
That one literally looks like a skeleton.
Yeah. A horse, yeah.
So there is one other, yeah, by the way, it floats back up to the top. There is one other thing that you could do. I don't know if you in particular could do it, I'm going to be perfectly honest. So you need to have a fully maxed out rib gauge. And it will, you can actually climb to the top of this. Because like, it
Yeah,
just puts you like back in.
you told me you can climb to the top and there's a sword up there that you can get.
No, the sword is only if you like find all the. Is only if you find all of those collectibles. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
No, if you actually climb all the way to the top, and again, this is where people say this is where the final Colossus was. It's all the way at the top of the tower. It's not though. The top of the tower is a secret garden that, like I said, you can only get to if you have a fully maxed out grip gauge, and there's fruit up there. But these fruit do not increase your health. They actually decrease. They actually will. If you eat all of them, they will decrease your, I think, your grip gauge and your health back to their original. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Who knows? Oh yeah. I don't know if you kind of see it right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
and
saw a
then there's
little
little
bit.
thing
Yeah.
there. Yeah. It Phalanx actually stays within that barrier.
Okay.
And people think like they walled off like that city to like keep that beast in. This one, people think that, myself personally, that they lured it into the ravine. It fell, and it just never really had much of a reason to get out. Until some fuckface started making noise up there.
Guess I'm here now.
Yeah, by the way, bridge still collapsing. They're still trying to make it out with their lives.
Bridge with no guardrails. Again, I wouldn't stop there.
I would not. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Hey, look, the other one's down in there. Poor ungodly soul. No man shall ever trespass upon this place again. Should you be alive, if it is even possible to continue to exist in these sealed lands. One day, perhaps you will make atonement for what you have done.
What if I climb out? Max out grip gauge, baby. All the statues just get built again.
That would be so fucked. I have more to say. I need to wait for them to hobble along. I'm gonna be honest. Aggro should not be alive.
No, not at all.
The fact that he is so impressive.
Oh, I thought this was giving us a warning that we lost connection for a second. I'm like, no.
By the way. You're a tiny little baby man now. You're a tiny little baby man. With horns. Oh, great. Now I gotta wait for him to grow up.
With this, I'm leaving. Bye.
So, fun fact. In the previous game to this one, because this one technically came out after their first one, which is just called Ico, you play as a small child with horns, and you have to escort this like lady around like a giant palace. I've only ever gotten to play it once, and even then, my memory's so spotty with it, so I don't remember a whole lot. But I just remember like it's definitely a product of its time.
Yeah.
But like, I remember like being so like shook when I saw it. I'm like, I see have horns. And then like my stupid little dumb brain like kind of put two and two together like, what? So yeah, Ico is believed to be the prequel to, or the sequel to this, even though it was technically a previous game.
First, yeah.
Which I fucking love that, personally. And this is the garden that you can like make it to. Yeah, super peaceful. Also, aggro is definitely going to die anyway. I'm just saying, leg injuries for horses are a death sentence.
Yeah.
They are such a death sentence, especially for like whatever time period this is. That horse isn't. No.
Magic grass, he'll heal.
Magic grass.
Magic grass.
Yeah, there's just like other fucking animals and shit up here.
Huh.
Somehow.
Better not be any lizards. Better not be any lizards up here.
You just hear them like pitter pattering.
Never seen
What
another
the
animal
fuck
before.
is this? How the fuck did you get up here?
How did he get up here?
Yeah, honestly. Fucking chipmunks and squirrels and shit. But I also love that, like, it makes total sense for, like, these animals to just, like, not be afraid.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like,
They had no predators.
yeah, there's no predators. They've never had any other kind of, like, contact of humans, so it's like, just another animal, you
Yep.
know? Oh, this is my favorite track in the whole game right here. Right here. It's so good. So what'd you think, Sean?
Well, I'm glad it was remastered. I think it looks great. I think fighting, specifically, I mean, the game's main thing of like fighting the Colossi was really well done.
Yeah, there's no bullshit in
Nope.
between. You get the lizards. You don't have to get the lizards. You probably should get the lizards. You don't have to. You know?
You can, I mean, I didn't really see a need to get fruit.
No, not really.
Like, if there was more fall damage, maybe, but like I was falling from the top of the final Colossus and was.
The fruit is really there for when you're getting shot to shit, because those shots
Yeah.
did the most damage to you.
Yep.
Like, the Colossi that can actually shoot you are the biggest fucking threat to your health.
Mm.
Never fall damage, I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But like, there was I was it the gecko, the lizard, was the
Got
one
me
that,
low.
Oh, got you. I think the lowest.
Yeah.
That was because that was a combination of getting shot to shit and fall damage.
Yep.
But
I think it did. So. Nah, I'm good. It did the actual Colossus part really well. Like, sold the size of most of them, and the small ones were perfectly fine. mirrored world. I'm guessing everything is just in reverse.
Yep.
Okay.
You can also, if you do like the time trials, you can actually get like special gear and shit. Like that's how you get like the parachute. I think you can get like the queen's parachute and like the queen's bow, something like that, which like do a fuck ton more damage. Like the bow actually is like does damage. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, outside of like one or two that were annoying, which like, you know,
Malice definitely gave you the biggest trouble.
Malice gave us the most trouble, but also, I mean, it was the final one, and I feel like I was just getting unlucky with it.
You were getting so unlucky with it. That, I don't know how you managed that, because like, you saw me do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking eldritch god you pissed off today, but I have never seen someone that unlucky with the fucking final Colossus before.
Yeah.
That is insane. You could not get a grip on that last hand.
Nope.
It's fucking stupid.
Outside of him and the one underwater one, was it? Which one annoyed me the most?
Let's see. That would be
the one where I was literally hanging on underwater.
I'm trying to remember the name now.
I think those were the two I disliked the most. Just because they were either like you had to wait a long time or
Hydrus,
yeah.
Sea dragon.
So I think those were the most annoying ones, but I mean the ones that were big felt great to fight. The one with the like the club, like one of the early ones. I'm forgetting all their names. Yeah, where you could just like slam it down and you had to like climb up it and stuff. I really liked the one under the sand, and you'd have to like shoot it in the eye as it like came
Dirge.
up. Yeah,
Dirge. That one is fucking awesome.
that might be my favorite just because of that like one mechanic. That's really
Pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
What were some of the like more notable ones that like really stood out to you?
Dirge, the barbarian, the first one just because it's the first one.
Yeah.
I liked even though I was really like struggling with it, I really liked the turtle.
The turtle.
The turtle one.
The
Where you had
turtle.
to like get it to like lift its legs
It was
up.
a really interesting mechanic.
And like actually using aggro in a fight was fun. Like, because it's just a change of pace, I think, from mainly just scaling it to now you're mainly just trying to avoid everything.
I like the ones with aggro because it makes you feel like you're not as alone.
Yeah.
You feel. I'm not gonna lie, especially when like I know I'm here with you, but like you were to like play this game by yourself. Like you're kind of meant to.
Yeah.
You play this game. Sorry. You play this game by yourself. You play this game by yourself, and you're just like in a quiet room. Lights are off. And you're sitting down and you're playing. You feel alone.
Yep.
And not a lot of games I feel like really do that. Where they make you feel like you're just by yourself. There's nothing going on in this world. It's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
There's no ambient music. It's just you hear nature. And it's honestly, depending if you're very anxiety ridden, can be very stress inducing. Like I have one friend who I'd recommended this game. They'd never played it before, and so they tried it. And they're like, hey, this is really kind of cool. I don't know if I can keep playing it though. And I'm like, why? I'm like, 'cause it's freaking me out. There's nothing. And I'm like, that's the point. You are alone in this sealed off, cursed land.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be around other people. It's like, there's no music or anything. It's like, it's making my anxiety spike. Like something's going to happen. I'm like, if it'll put your mind at ease, nothing's going to jump out at you. Nothing's going to jump out at you. You don't got to be scared. Something's going to attack you.
It did kind of have those vibes like the whole game of like something probably like you're riding through like a dark forest or like a narrow corridor. It did feel like something should jump out at me. Like
Hey, shit.
Nice. Like like I think I said this while we were playing in part 2, going through like a tight corridor through a forest. This is like where an ambush would be in a normal game, where like a bunch of enemies will jump out at you.
Like that first one when you're going through the ravine.
and
Yeah,
there's
you were
just
expecting
nothing.
something to happen.
Yeah, and there's just nothing, and you just all you do is you get fruit, you kill lizards, and
Get
you go
fruit.
to the Titan.
Fruit lizards. Eat fruit, eat lizard.
And you just keep
Kill.
going, and you go and you kill, and you keep going and going and going, and then she lives. And then she's in the garden now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have never, to this day, have seen a game do that again.
Yeah.
And I probably never will see anything like that again, which is why this game holds such a special place to me. It's like no other game has done it since. No other game has ever done that before. No other game has done it since, besides this game. You know. But yeah, and I know a lot of this game for me is nostalgia. But it's justified, which makes it so much better. Like it is a downright beautiful game to play. It's almost more like symbolic than anything. Except you're fucking taking down titans.
Yep.
Which is so cool. But yeah, what were your gripes? Just curious. Besides like some of the obvious ones.
The very first fucking lizard. That guy, I think I'm putting him on my top 10 most hated enemy list. I will hold beef with him until the end of time because I don't think I'll ever have I don't think I'll play this game again.
That lizard juked you so
oh my god
fucking hard, dude. And I'm not gonna lie to you. There was at a certain point I almost offered to do it for you.
I wouldn't have let you.
But it's like, I'm like, he's so fucking committed now. I'm gonna get knocked out. I feel like I'm gonna get knocked the fuck out if I offer at this point. I run the risk of getting punched in the eye.
I would have never let you take the controller from me at that point. I would have been. I have to finish it off myself.
It's a point of pride at this point. It's the principle. Yeah. Again, another one of those times where it's like I don't know what Eldritch D you pissed off. I've never taken that long for a lizard before. Like ever. So it's like this struggle like that was like so new to me. Cause like me, you'd usually if like I was having like if I didn't get it within like the first like minute and a half, I would always just back away, kind of look around, listen, see it, shoot from a distance, and that's how I did it almost every time. Cause usually it would come to that. It's like okay. Can't get it right away. There were some where, like, it was right in front of you. I've never seen that before. What the fuck? Like, some of them that were just on the ground. I have never had that before. What is this bullshit? But then those ones were about to take control, too. It's just so funny to me. It's so fucking funny to me. Oh, man.
Any other gripes? Like, outside of the annoying ones that I said. The horse was a little like I know the horse was realistic to how an actual horse would function. I got so used to Breath of the Wild horses, where like you can just go like immediately like start up and start moving in a direction, and have like tighter handling. Yeah. Which just feels more satisfying to me, but I understand why it wasn't in this game, and also the bow wasn't the most useful wieldy thing.
Not. It's almost like a real bow.
It almost it legitimately felt like you did not know how to use the bow, and you were just kind of like.
Some people actually say that that's not his bow.
Yeah.
Because of the size.
Yeah, it's really big on him.
So it looks like it must have like maybe belonged to someone else, and he took it.
Probably stole.
Which I honestly kind of believe.
Yeah.
I honestly do kind of believe. It's like that thing was fucking huge. Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know if you saw your total time it took you to beat the game. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
So to actually tell you.
Oh, okay.
Almost 7.5 hours. That's what it took you.
Interesting.
It's really funny because you made hella good progress. The first stream of it. Yeah. You made hella good progress. And if we had started sooner, because like most of that time was spent literally just hooking shit up.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like we could have done this in 2 parts had we done like the normal length for both streams. Yeah. But unfortunately.
We're dumbasses. I'm specifically a dumbass. So, that's Shadow of the Colossus. That was Sean's first and probably only playthrough of it.
Yep.
I'm glad you liked it though.
Yeah.
Because I can now say that every single fucking person that I've recommended this game to has liked
So
it.
now-
I can't say that about a lot of things.
Yeah, now I gotta say I hated the game. Keep that 2 out of 10 rating I gave it when I was in the middle of the last.
Too late. It's already on
Colossus.
record. it's already recorded.
It looks great. I give this one a 2 out of 10 with sparkles.
Metacritic.
Yeah.
You can do a Metacritic.
Yep.
Oh man.
IGN reviewing any game that isn't like any like AAA title, basically.
It doesn't fucking appeal to their standards.
Yeah.
You notice that they're getting like super called out lately.
Yeah.
Not just IGN, a lot of
Yeah.
fucking like I don't, cause like at this point I never really like I used to trust them, but then when like I like obviously I could see it plain as day now, but like even when I didn't like immediately know what they were doing, stuff always felt odd. It's like that feels pretty objective and
Mhm.
not really relevant. Is the game? How's it handle?
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
and I kind of
part
started
of
getting to that
the-
point where it's like, I don't really think I can trust these people anymore. And
Yeah.
then that's when I started transitioning to like actual like game reviewers and shit.
The thing is with like companies that review games is most of those people are reviewing multiple games over a very short period of time.
Mhm.
They can't play the whole game usually, so they have to get like a short couple hour burst of, all right, get as much done as I can. Probably not going to see all the side stuff, not going to get all the mechanics fully down, like, because they can't, and they have to base their review on that, which really sucks.
And I've noticed that a lot of like reviewers or like video game publisher or reviewers, they have been playing through most games, at least as of late.
Maybe like the individual, like independent ones, but the ones that are like the bigger groups, they don't want to hire like 30 different people so they can do full reviews of every game, so they hire like 5 and they give them a list.
Well, take like when IGN did their review of the newest Dragon Age, they played through the entire thing. Now, granted, they didn't do everything.
Yeah.
They didn't do everything, but they took the time to play the game from start to finish.
Okay.
I gave it a fucking glowing review. That right there is when I knew they were like, I had a feeling they were bullshit. That when they gave that game a nonstop glowing review, I'm like, yeah, okay. Now I definitely know because that game was dog shit. That game was such fucking dog shit. I don't know a single person that actually genuinely liked that game. Like I have a friend, she is such a big fucking Dragon Age fan. Never got into it myself. Again, another one of those franchises, always wanted to play, never took the extra step to get into it though.
Yeah.
She was pissed. I have never seen someone lose their shit over a game taking a bad turn more than her. That you could feel just the physical hatred for that fucking like I am so sick of this fucking character and I can't even get rid of her because she keeps popping up. And I'm like, which one is that? She's like, the damn fucking oh god, what are they called? The like Taran or Tonari or something like that. I don't know. The fucking one with the horns that's like purple or some shit.
No idea.
Like, and everyone, nobody fucking likes that character. Nobody likes that character. But like, cause like, just cause I guess like that character broke a lot of like fundamentals. Like this race lives by like a code, and actually anyone can be a part of that code, which is always really cool.
Mhm.
Anyone can follow that path. But this character breaks the mold, and they don't have to follow that path or whatever. It's like, okay,
Right.
cool. But it's like, but like they actively like disrespect people that do it. It's like, okay, that's just being just an ass.
Yeah.
Like that's their choice, you know. And there's like some other like stuff about the character that I won't get into because that's getting into like sketchy territory. But like that character was so universally like I'm sorry, I've never seen a character that universally hated in a while. Nobody fucking liked this guy. There were people. So apparently, a Dragon Age thing is like if that character, if you don't like actively, apparently a Dragon Age thing is like if you don't like do like their loyalty stuff and things like follow them, they'll die. They will die. And there's people specifically to not do their shit with a lot of characters, just specifically to see
Get
them
them to
die.
die.
Because like In other games, you could like actively kick people out of your party.
Yeah.
In this game, you couldn't.
Yeah.
And like there was no like, there was also no like being a dick in the game. Like in the previous games, you could genuinely be mean.
Yeah.
And you can't be mean in this game, which also pissed her off a lot. She's like, I want to tell people off, but instead of talking to them like a toddler.
No.
Yeah, so, anyway, video game industry reviewers, don't trust them.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll tell you what really pissed me off about them. It's when they, like, attack, like, actual, like, video game reviewers on YouTube. It's like...
I've never seen them do that.
You haven't?
No.
No! Are you serious?
I don't look at game reviews much at all, like, just in general, because...
I constantly see their headlines, and they're so full of shit. Like, sorry to cut you off, but, like, there's literally one where, like, IGN specifically targets, like, YouTube game reviewers are like... I hate saying it 'cause it sounds so stupid, but one of the headlines, I shit you not, was... YouTube game reviewers against woke agenda or some shit like that. I'm not making this up. It's a real thing. And people are like, we're giving our honest opinion on a game. We're not being paid. That's why. You know, and honestly, that's why I trust them more. They're not being paid to talk up their game. They're going to get a review copy and they're going to say if it's bad or not.
Yep.
But anyway, I digress.
I don't know. I mean, I never looked at game reviews much anyway. I'll look at like the general score of not the like critics, but like the audience. Be like, what do like normal people think about this game? But then usually I'll also watch like a little bit of gameplay of it just to see. I have never missed on buying like a $60 game. I've never missed. I've only pre-ordered 2 games ever.
Right.
And 3 games, sorry. 2 games. Neither of them missed. So I don't know. I just don't care for what the game reviewers have to say about most games in general. And the real way that IGN lost me, this was like Sonic Frontiers was like me actually finally getting into Sonic like fully. But at that point, I'm like, oh, Sonic Frontiers. Like I haven't been in the fandom when a game came out. I can't wait to see what this is. And have you seen the IGN first look trailer? It is literally. So you've never played Frontiers, but I'm sure
I played a little bit.
Have you've seen gameplay? Have you seen Carl play? You sprint around the world and stuff. Yeah. The entire trailer, except for so it starts off with them just doing like the slow pan of like the world and just kind of showing off. They start walking around in Sonic because you just hold the joystick down a little bit. He'll like walk along. Yeah. They never full out run.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All they do is they walk, they jog a little bit, and they grind a rail. Everything else is either slow pans or just standing around or walking around.
You can't
there is a puzzle. You know those puzzles where you have to like follow a path and make it.
And you gotta like.
And get all the squares. They did one of those and failed it, walking, and then walked away from it. I'm like, oh my god! So you guys aren't doing the puzzles. You're walking as Sonic the Hedgehog in an open world game, and you don't show. They didn't show any of the enemies.
You know why? Sega didn't fucking pay them. That's why.
I don't know. And they you know what? They had like a vendetta against Sonic, and it was the cool thing to like hate on Sonic for like. It was for a while. And I think they held on to that a little too long, because going into Frontiers, they didn't review it great, and the first look trailer for IGN was that
fucking criminal.
That's hilarious. It was hilariously bad, and everyone was like, no one was mad at Sega or like saying, "Oh, this game's gonna be shit." Everyone's like, even the non-Sonic fans, like, what the fuck was this? Like,
why aren't you running? It doesn't take a genius to know that Sonic runs.
All you have to do, all they had to do was push the joystick all the way forward. Farther. Yeah, that's all they had to do, but they just refused to.
I mean, like, at that point, it's so obvious that they're trying to make it look bad.
Yep.
You know? And it's like, if they're trying to make it look bad, how can you honestly trust anything going forward, you know? It's like, okay, you're actively not doing your job is what you're doing. And I can guarantee you it's probably because Sega didn't fucking pay
I
him
don't
and
think
gas
it was
him
that.
up.
I think it was just the reviewer like volunteered to do it and made it look bad on purpose.
I don't know, man.
There was one IGN reviewer who took like every single Sonic content thing that they ever like would release and would review it, but he was like he even like was on record to say he hates Sonic, but he reviews everything they do for IGN, which meant that everything that IGN had for Sonic was just done by that guy, and he eventually got fired.
Good.
I think it wasn't like they did it because they're like, oh yeah, this guy is not a good reviewer. People like harassed IGN until they gave him the boot.
Well, you know what's one thing I never understand? Oh, and then you know what another thing a lot of like video game industry reviewers, like review companies do? Is they also attack the players and call them stupid and idiots and dumb, which I don't understand why, because those are the people that you're supposed to be marketing to.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't really know where you get off thinking that that's your best idea that you could come up with. But like, oh my, it makes them look so ignorant.
Yep,
It makes them look so fucking ignorant when you're saying that the players are the problem. The players are the one buying your game. Those are the last people you should be pissing off. Like, you actually might be a little stupid. I'm not saying you gotta gas them up or anything, but it's like, don't piss them off.
Yep.
Like, oh my gosh. Oh my.
I mean, sometimes you will just get a game that gets reviewed by someone, and they just don't like the game.
It's just not their thing.
Yeah, and like
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, like you'll get that every so often, but it seems like they either gas the game up way too much, or they'll just like tell them like, hey,
They ham-fist it.
yeah. I can't think of a game off the top of my head where they were like, it was bad and they like gave it an absolute glowing review and it seemed genuine. Because there are some times you'll get someone who likes the game that everyone hates, you know, and they do that review. And it just, the stars align and IGN gives a good review to a bad game.
Dragon Age the Veilguard.
Exactly, yeah.
But you want to know what's really fucking annoying about that and a lot of other games that recently? Is that, like, after everyone fucking universally hated on that game, then they start kind of rolling stuff back. It's like, no. It's on record. You were gassing this game up. You're not going back on this.
You know what? You know what the main problem is? You know what it is? Since IGN is a company and it's like a bigger like group, people take the word almost as law, not really. Where like they're like, oh, these guys are professionals. They know what they're talking about, and they represent like everyone. When in reality, it is just one reviewer.
It's one person.
You are getting the same exact type of review treatment as one of the independent people would, like who just do YouTube review of games on their own.
And they're not getting paid for it.
They're not getting paid for it, but also you're looking at like they both can say whatever they want about the game. One of them is being treated like their own person. The other one is like supposed to be a representative of the whole community, which is really, really, really hard.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah.
To put in someone's
It
hands.
shouldn't be. IGN reviews should not be, here is IGN's review. It should be, here is IGN's name of person reviewing review of this game. So that people who like follow IGN, they're like, oh, I know this person. I'm going to look at their review of the game. Oh, this person also played this game. I'm going to read their review because I trust their opinion more.
But it's like,
it would be a lot
at
easier.
this point, it's come down to, well, it's like, I don't think I could trust IGN. What does this one random person like on YouTube have to say? They're not gonna bullshit me. You know what? They don't.
Yep.
They don't. Like probably like my most played game ever, Monster Hunter World. Over 1,000 hours in that game. I didn't know I was gonna sink 1,000 hours into that game, but you know what made me kind of convince me? I watched an independent YouTube reviewer of it. They said, hey, you know what? It's actually pretty good. It's a brand new take on like the Monster Hunter franchise. The game is gorgeous. It's got interesting mechanics. All the weapons are there. You know, I'm like, oh, all right, maybe I'll give this a shot. And I did it.
Yeah.
Till this day, still probably my most played game ever. Over 1,000 hours in that game, Sean. Over 1,000.
That's pretty good.
Not one of my proudest moments. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely not one of my prouder moments. But like, it was an independent YouTube reviewer that kind of convinced me that game's worth my time. I didn't get bullshit. they said it to me like it was, and it's like, you know what? They're telling me like it is. I know they're not getting paid to gas it up. They got no skin in the game, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you know, I think I can trust that.
Yeah.
But it's like with like professional reviewers, it's like, you know what? They're getting paid with like this is their job.
Yes.
But at the same time, I don't know if you notice, a lot of developers and like game companies and stuff, they will send a lot fucking more than just the game to review. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
They get fucking crazy collector shit. They get like gaming chairs and like special edition like vinyls and shit for their consoles. It's like, hey, you know, here's the review copy and all this stuff, you know. It's like, yeah, that guy over there ain't getting shit. He just has the game.
I know sometimes they'll send like game devs and whoever will send like keys to YouTube like playthrough people who are independent. I think Markiplier's even gotten a few of those.
Oh yeah, yes.
And that's kind of like getting paid to play it because they're giving the game to you for free and basically saying, please play our game. Like, here's a free code.
But like when you're not getting all that extra added shit, it's basically like they just went out and bought the games.
Yeah.
Like it's still just them playing the game. There's
and that's what
extra.
I like is they usually like they don't shy away from giving a bad review of the game.
Yeah,
if
they're gonna give an honest review.
Listening to Markiplier, he got Security Breach was the open world Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Yeah, that's the one that kind of tanked, right?
Yeah. And there's a like a 30-minute video of it's just called Markiplier getting increasingly frustrated with Security Breach, and it has like a T-posing Freddy and like Markiplier screaming. Just I gotta show you that the Benny Hills clip of Markiplier.
Oh my god, yeah.
And he like as the game went on, he was like positive, like fairly positive at first, like giving it a chance. Like, you know, maybe the beginning is just a little.
He had an
buggy.
open mind.
Yeah, and about like you can call about a third of the way through, he was already starting to get like a little tired of it. By the time he got to the end, he had gone on this tirade about once you finish the game, you have and like you get the first ending, you have the option of like going back and getting the other endings. But the problem is, it locks all the saves out, so you can only go back to the very start of trying to get like the other endings, and you can't save if you die. And some of the sections take like an extra hour. So if you die at any point because of how the game save system worked, Markiplier had to backtrack an hour of gameplay just to get back to that point. He was livid by the end of it. It was ridiculous. He was finding glitches in rooms with opposing Freddy's in there, like extra ones for some reason, like ready to be used. He was glitching through floors. It was insane. It was really funny. He had to push a button to like open a door in a certain order, and he had to push one more button, and he pushed it and died. And then he went back into the footage and like, why did I die? Zoom way in. Quite literally a single pixel off to the left of the button is where he clicked, and he died. A single, one single pixel off to the left.
Oh my god, I'd be livid.
And
I'd be
his like his
fucking
commentary
livid.
over it, like, cause he just voiced over the clip. He's like, I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed.
I'm just impressed.
So,
oh man.
and, like giving a negative review of a game like that is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And it seems like
That's not a bad review, though.
the game
That's an honest review.
like the game review companies will jump at the opportunity of like, oh my god, a game we can negatively review and like be justified with it, and like everyone agrees, and we're not worried about pissing off fans, because you can just, it's hard for a game group like that to criticize a game for like certain gameplay elements or certain story elements that they don't like because other people might like them. But when the game is just buggy, that's like the green light, like jump it because it's buggy. Like that's
like this shit should have been ironed out.
Yeah,
before you
that
released
is
it.
like the universal. Okay, there is no excuse for this.
But it's like IGN and like a lot of others that are like professional. They like review bombed. It's a fucking awesome game. I actually got to play a little bit. It is so fucking cool. The Black Myth Wukong.
Oh yeah.
That game is fucking awesome. Like genuinely so cool, and like whenever like I see a game that's got like some like historical or like mythological like significance,
yeah.
I always like to look up a little bit. You know, like that just makes me curious. Sun Wukong is one of my favorite mythological figures, just ever. Dude is such a shit starter and badass. I would go as far as to say I think Sun Wukong is history's most biggest mythological shit kicker. No one stirs up a pot, kicks a hornet's nest like this fucking monkey man. He is literally the cause of so much shit in like in you know, like Chinese mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's because, you know, like how and then Starlight happened.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, and then Sun Wukong happened.
And then Loki had an idea.
Yeah, and then Loki had an idea. He's like among
That,
those
okay.
people. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like to have a game that centers around this absolute fucking badass. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And so like then I go and look up and like a lot of like the enemies and stuff that they use, they're like actual fucking like creatures. And, like these people did their research, you know. But it got absolutely fucking review bombed by professional reviewers, and it's like, but why? Do you know what one of the reasons was? God, I wish I was making this up.
Did they say it was dumb that
There
you
was
played?
no diverse characters. Dude, are you kidding me? This is like Chinese
I was
mythology.
like, isn't the game in Chinese mythology?
Yeah, that it is diverse. What are you talking about? What?
Wow. Okay. And you're playing as a monkey.
Oh my God,
That's
so fucking stupid. And like people are getting pissed because it didn't win Game of the Year. I'm gonna tell you right now, Game of the Year needs to be a fun game. Was I a little upset it didn't win a little more? A little bit, because that was genuinely a good game, and I think it should have at least won something. I don't think maybe not Game of the Year, because I think Game of the Year should genuinely go to a fun game
It
to
should
play,
be
and
like-
that game is difficult.
Yes.
That game can get really fucking
I think
difficult.
It should be a game that a good
But it
majority of
definitely
people
should
can
have
have fun
won.
with.
It definitely should have won a lot more stuff than what it did. Not Game of the Year, but it should have won a lot more stuff than it did.
Yeah.
And it didn't, because fucking. Also, don't even get me fucking started on the Game Awards, because those things are a fucking load of shit. But then again,
Congratulations.
everyone kind of knows they're a load of shit.
Congratulations to Genshin Impact for winning another 3 awards this year, even though you came out like 8 years ago.
Yep.
Congratulations. Yay.
The Game Awards are literally what it'll say. It's like everyone knows they're so hammed up and
Yep.
fake, but everyone tunes in because they want to know what's coming. Because that's
Yeah.
what the Game Awards.
That's really what you're
Yeah.
there for, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Oh man. But anyway, enough of that. Should we? Well, we don't really have. I know for a fact we're not gonna finish Journey.
No.
Right now. Could play Raft. I'm actually saying we could play Raft. I mean, like we could end the stream here and just like legitimately play Raft if you would like to. If you would.
Yeah,
Like to.
yeah. I'm good with ending the stream here.
Okay.
And just kind of, chilling. Everyone watching, or was watching, or will watch, thank you. It was a short stream. We just had to
little
beat the
shorter
one
one on
boss,
this
and then we
time.
kind of started yapping afterwards. But
Yeah, kind of. It was a general like, how'd you feel about it, and then it kind of like diverted.
Yeah, and way off track. But yeah, that was a fun game. I really
Went from
liked it.
thoughts to rant.
Thoughts to rant, back to thoughts. Great game. I'd recommend it. I'm really happy that Carlos showed me it. Not gonna play it again, probably. But hey, I can say I played it now.
I'll tell you right now, this is one of those games that I only ever replay once every like maybe a couple years.
Yeah, it's not like a not a replayable game.
Yeah.
So
I've tried the time trial stuff and like it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but time trials are never really my thing.
Mhm.
It's like I know I could go get that extra equipment and shit. That's pretty cool, and I can go get those little collectibles, get the cool sword. But it's like I played this game for the nostalgia and just feeling like a
badass.
yeah. Like, it's like I don't really need that other stuff.
Yeah.
Mama didn't raise no bitch. I don't need no fucking
Yeah.
parachute. I take that fall damage like a champ.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was fucking Shadow of the Colossus.
Yep.
Sean loved it. I will always love it. I will always love it. Anyway.
Next stream, Journey, and it'll probably be another shorter stream. We'll just play Journey and be done.
Yep.
After that,
Probably gonna be like
it'll be March.
yeah, it'll be March. So it'll either be you and Brady or you and Carl.
or I'll just summon the Avengers and I'll get like 4 of us on a game or something. I don't know.
Awesome.
Are we gonna stream Journey this Thursday, or are we just gonna? Cause this.
I don't know if we have D&D this Thursday. That's the thing. I don't know if I'll have D&D this Thursday, but I'm honestly,
If
I'll tell you right now, I'm down to come in next Tuesday.
okay, I was gonna say because next Tuesday's
It's
March.
gonna be March.
Yeah.
I'm down to come in
Okay,
next Tuesday.
if you
'Cause again, Journey is again another one of those games that I absolutely love, and the fact that you haven't played, it's like, really want to get into play it. And it's gonna kind of suck too, because it's like, again, it's one of those games where it's better you play it by yourself.
Yep.
In a dark room.
Yeah.
You know what? For Journey, we're gonna turn off the lights. We're turning off the lights for Journey. We should have turned them off for this.
Man, they're not even gonna be able to see us.
No, they'll see you. They won't see me.
Well, yeah, I guess. Real funny.
Get it? Because I'm dark.
Get it? Because I'm white.
But yeah, next Tuesday we will stream. Actually, ooh, wait, is there a Thunderstrike next Tuesday?
Yes.
So next Thursday.
No. I don't think so. No.
So next Thursday.
Tuesday.
Hold on. No, it's the 4th. Yeah. So next Thursday, we will be streaming Journey. That'll be Sean's first and probably only playthrough of it.
Yep.
And again, kind of like another bit of like a. I would go as far as to say Shadow Colossus is a bit of more of an artsy kind of game.
Yeah.
Journey is that to a T. It is that to an absolute T.
All right.
So yeah, next Thursday will be Journey, and yeah, we'll see you all. We'll hope we see you guys there. Farewell.